You're my battle symphony. For my battle symphony.
Leaning Together is about what men can do
as dads and partners
to help support the women in our lives.
My wife is my #1 teammate, and we try to go 50-50 on everything that we do.
Oh, hi.
I'm proud to lean in for my amazing kids, and I'm their #1 fan.
I always let my sister know she could be anything she wanted to be. Now we're talking. And I'm proud to do my part to support gender equality.
Now it's your turn. Use the hashtag #LeanInTogether to share your story with us.
Are you in the nation? Join Wine and Gold Nation, the official fan club of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Wine and Gold Nation is the pride of all for one, one for all. Wine and Gold Nation offers 4 membership groups that include fan kits, exclusive experiences, and perks designed for Cavs fans of every age. Become a member of the official fan club of the Cleveland Cavaliers for just $35. Make it official. Join Wine and Gold Nation today. Enroll now at CavsMemberships.com.
Ohio is brought to you by your local Cleveland, Akron, Canton Volkswagen dealer.
Come on, come on, Cavs fans. Pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. I won't ever slack up, punk it better back up. Try and play the role and you're the whole crew will act up. Yeah.
That's the worst foul you could possibly get with the shot clock down to 0.9 tenths of a second left. Here's the tip in by Crowder. LeBron James almost had another chase down there on Bradley. Not giving up on the play. Jay Crowder with the putback.
Marcus Smart called for his first foul, so Iman Shumpert to the line. He's 4 of 5 at the line in the playoffs. Tune in tonight after Inside the NBA to the semifinals of TNT's The Dunk King, presented by 5 Hour Energy, where the world's best amateur dunkers compete for $100,000. Shumpert connects on both. Cavaliers up 95 to 92. Trying to make it 3-0 in the series. Celtics battling. It's been physical this entire second half. Trying to get back into it. Olynyk is hit by James.
Well, it's good to see Olynyk back on the floor. He had a bruised right hip. Now back on the floor here for the Boston Celtics.
Only the second team foul on the Cavs. Celtics have been over the limit early on in the fourth quarter. Crowder, Olynyk, and Horford up front for the Celtics. Smart and Bradley in the backcourt. Bradley lost the handle, then recovered. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Bradley. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Well, when the Celtics go back and look at this film, they've had some pretty good looks here in this fourth quarter to either get even or go ahead.
Crowder picked off, then recovers. James goes at Olynyk. Here's LeBron. Trying to bank it. Olynyk with the rebound. Smart, under pressure, hits the three over J.R. Smith. Marcus Smart with his 7th three-pointer. Game is tied. Now this crowd trying to urge the Cavaliers on. Timeout is called. Marcus Smart having a sensational game. 8 of 14 overall, 25 points. The Cavs and the Celtics at 95 apiece.
So, Cavs fans, if you want a ball from my crew, I advise you get out of your seat right now and everybody make some noise. Let's go. Who wants it?
I'm ready, Slick, are you? Girl, I must warn you, I sense something strange in my mind. Yo, situation is, let's cure it cause we're running out of time. It's also, relationships they seem from the start. It's also,
Cavalier fans, we need everybody in the building to scream. Let's go. Yes, sir, CC, hear you on this side. Who wants it? Let's go.
You make the diff. You are the advantage. There's no turning back. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Get louder. Louder. Ah!
Let's go, Cavalier fans.
I've been talking who in green really believes they can beat this Cavaliers team. Marcus Smart doing his best. Isaiah Thomas missed the fourth quarter impersonation. 8 of 14 from the field. 7 of 10 from downtown for Smart.
J.R. Smith right back following the timeout. Able to knock down a three. Marcus Smart with 7 three-pointers has equaled his career high, including regular season play in terms of three-point. Olynyk for three. Crowder keeps it alive. Pumps it out. Olenek had a notion to shoot the three. On the drive, went right at low. Cavaliers by 1, just under 5 remaining in this fourth quarter. Cleveland just 2 of 9 from the field here in the fourth and playing sloppy basketball. They turn it over. Smart using Irving on the screen. Picked up on a switch by James. Horford driving out Love. Gives to Olenek. Little flick shot by Olenek. The Celtics have taken a 99-98 lead. Down by as many as 21. Irving. 4 minutes to play in the fourth. Good defense by the Celtics. LeBron shoots for 3. Thompson scrambles for the rebound again and draws the foul.
He's been the lifesaver for the Cavaliers. You know, his ability to offensive rebound and keep possessions alive when they have struggled offensively here in this second half, Chris.
And you mentioned it game 1, Reggie. He's also the tone setter. He set the tone with their physical play inside and continually saving them right now through effort plays like that.
Foul on Olenek, that is number 4. Tristan Thompson, 11 of 13 at the line. Boy, he's had the touch. Well, the E-League Street Fighters 5 Invitational will conclude this Friday. A new E-League World Champion will be crowned May 26th at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific on TBS.
And Chris, we have to assume that LeBron James, with the type of game, nice effort here by J.R. Smith to keep the ball alive.
And here's Smith for 3. And tipped by Love. Kevin Love. Showing the entire repertoire. Earlier it was 3-pointers. The beautiful tip for a 2-point Cleveland lead. Olenek puts the move on James. Throws it out. The save by Crowder. He fires. Back tap. Played by Smart. And he backs it up. They have a new possession. Facing a trap. And it's deflected out. Last touch by Cleveland.
Kevin Love doing it from all angles. This is who he was in Minnesota. Scoring inside, scoring outside, rebounding, passing. Love has his groove back, and when he's in the flow, he can do a lot for you.
Cavalier fans, get loud, get crazy, get a rally towel in your hand. It's time to put this thing away for good. Cavalier fans, scream! Let's go.
In both of our wins here and in the game that we came back and had a chance to win this year, we were down way more than this. Okay? At the end of the day, this is about chipping away single after single.
If we play harder than them, they will let us back in this.
And the Celtics have played harder than the Cavaliers in the second half. Coming back, the 21-point deficit. Crowder is off. Smart is on it. Pops it out to Horford, who shoots for three. Yes!
And that's part of that toughness and playing hard. Securing those and going after those offensive rebounds.
And on the other end, Reg, you mentioned LeBron. He's only scored 15 in the playoffs, under 15, 10 times in his career. He's 1-9 in those games.
2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the fourth. Horford, rebounded by Love. And now they say Horford's shot is called a 2, not a 3. So the game is tied at 101. Irving on the drive, goes glass. Cleveland is up by 2. The mystery of this one, we talked about it earlier, LeBron never getting into his rhythm, just 1 for 8, 3 points thus far in the second half. Here comes Bradley. Olynyk thought he was fouled. James is on it. 2 minutes to play. Irving guarded by Smart. Good job by Smart. Here comes Smith. Dumps it off to Love for 3. Rebounded by Crowder.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better shot from the one guy who's been draining threes all evening in Kevin Love.
A minute and a half to play. Boston with the ball down by 2. 5 on the shot clock. Olynyk not even looking to shoot from 3. Smart does. He's fouled. Fouled by J.R. Smith. And they're going to check it out. They're going to look at replay to see if his foot was on the line.
Well, here's the Al Horford questionable long 2. Is that right foot touching that 3-point line? They called it a 2.
Oh, that looks
like that may be a 3. From that angle.
Glass, please.
From that angle.
And how about this play by Smart?
That's the second time he's done it. He did it once at the end of the half to get those 3 fouls, and they're going to take a look to see if his right foot on that pump fake touched that 3-point line.
Reg, as a shooter, you know this. 1.6 seconds on the clock as we look again at Horford. This looks pretty clean, but on Smart's play, how much patience did he have to know my pump fake works best because everybody knows what the shot clock is, and I can go up into this guy.
And the more I look at this Al Horford play,
oh yeah,
that's a 3.
Yeah.
And it is a 3. So they add a point to the Celtic total. And Marcus Smart will go to the line. He will shoot 3. He was definitely fouled in 3-point territory. I mentioned earlier he has not shot well at the line in the playoffs, but tonight thus far 3 for 4. Shoots 81% during the regular season and very coolly goes to the line. What a terrific effort this has been for the Celtics here in Cleveland, trailing 2 games to nothing, blown out in both games 1 and 2, coming off a 44-point loss. And they now lead it 104-103 as we approach 1 minute to play in the fourth quarter. Irving with a deep 3. Crowder with the rebound.
We know that he likes that spot on that right side of the court. We've seen him go to work over there. Great defense right there by the Green.
And a timeout is taken by the Celtics.
20-second timeout.
54.9 remaining in the fourth. Celtics by 1.
No ceiling, new coupe. They know I'm a dope boy. They don't have no proof. I'm 3-step remove. I know how to move. Looking like I don't know how to lose. I'm winning again. I'm at the win. I'm at the table.
This is Cleveland basketball.
This is the land.
You are the advantage.
You make the diff. Get loud. Get crazy loud. I can't hear you. Stand up. Stand up.
Every Cavalier fan.
Back in Cleveland, the Eastern Conference Finals are being presented by the Samsung Gear S3. It is Celtic ball when we resume. Just under a minute to go in the fourth quarter. They're on their feet here at the key, and Boston is up by 1.
The good thing that Boston has going for them, with no Isaiah Thomas, Marcus Smart, Al Horford, Crowder, Bradley, they've all made big shots throughout this game tonight, so you can't focus in on one guy.
Horford feeling for Thompson. Squares up, goes right at him, and scores! And he's done a nice job on the post. He's done it a number of times. 3-point lead for the Celtics. They double up on James. Here's Smith for 3. Yes!
And that was a mistake by J.R. Crowder. Doubling down on LeBron James, who was 1 of 8 and only 3 points in this half.
J.R. Smith with his 4th three-pointer, 4 of 8 from downtown. And the game is tied at 106 with 36 seconds to play.
And here's the double down by Crowder and the drain shot by J.R. Smith.
All right, Cavalier fans, here we go. Give me a C. Give me an A. Give me a V. Give me an S. What's that spell? Louder. Everybody in the building, follow along right now. Go, Cavs. Let's go, Cavs. Let's go, Cavs.
Well, as the Celtics and the Cavaliers battle it out here in Cleveland, out west. A look at the upcoming Western Conference Final schedule on ESPN. Game 4 tomorrow night. Golden State at San Antonio. Game 5, if necessary, back in the Bay Area. Warriors hoping to make it a sweep. San Antonio looking to hold out. And Bradley with the drive kicks it out to Repko. Yes! It's a 2-pointer. Jonas Jerebko has been a major factor. He's hit a couple of threes. A clutch 2. Celtics up by 2 with 30 seconds remaining.
And what that quick basket did, it allowed them that quick 2-for-1 where they will get the last position as well. Nice drive by Bradley. Better shot by Jerebko.
All right, Cavalier fans, it's time to follow along with our CLE chant. I need everybody in the building to help me out. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. C-L-E. Everybody. Everybody, let me hear you say. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Everybody say. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody, let me hear you say. Yeah, yeah. Cavaliers.
Particularly with Isaiah Thomas sidelined by the hip injury. I don't think too many people expected to see what is taking place here tonight. What do the Celtics look to do right here with 30 seconds to go? Boston with the lead.
Well, number one, no unwarranted double teams like we just saw where J.R. Smith got the wide open three. You got to play solid man-to-man defense, which we know this Celtics team can do, Chris.
That's the plan, but once LeBron gets the ball, usually when you get punched in the face, what did Mike Tyson say? You change game plans, and if LeBron has it, usually you're going to double like they gave up the last one. Stick to your assignments.
I like the move here defensively, bringing Jaylen Brown on for Jerebko defensively.
Derek Williams is checked back in for the Cavaliers. He will inbound, or look to inbound. Nearly picked off by Crowder. James is on it. Played by Crowder. Crowd, you can hear, very anxious. Al Horford makes the switch. Here comes LeBron. Flipped it away. Shot clock down to 6. Irving on the drive and score! The game is tied at 108. Timeout Boston, 10 and 7/10 seconds to go in regulation.
Well, the Celtics did a great job of running off the shooters on that three-point line for the Cavaliers.
We always talk about Kyrie Irving's ball handling, but what we don't talk about enough, he's one of the best finishers under the rim in this game. A difficult left-hand layup going over Crowder, finishing strong. All-star point guard showing up big late in this game.
You ask me what I want.
29 points for Irving. Love has 28. Marcus Smart leading the Celtics with 27.
I cannot stress how important that quick 2-for-1 shot that Jerebko made to allow them to get that last opportunity here with 10.7 seconds left for the Celtics.
And this balance that we see by the Boston Celtics scores leaders tonight, you mentioned it, Reggie, that means you can't just focus in on one guy because no Isaiah Thomas. All these guys have a rhythm tonight, and all these guys have made some big shots at one point in time in this game.
Boston using its final timeout. Cleveland does have 2:20s remaining. Both teams over the foul limit. 10.7 to go in the fourth. Game is tied. Celtics trying to stay alive. Jerebko will look to throw in. Smart. Played by James. 5 seconds remaining. Bradley. Bounces home. 1/10 of a second remaining. Will the Cavaliers call for time? I would think no, they're not calling. With 1/10, you can only guide it in. You can only deflect it. So the Boston Celtics, in a major surprise, have defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers here in Cleveland. A stunner. And this series is now 2-1 in favor of the Cavaliers. This following the 2 straight blowouts, including a 44-point victory by Cleveland in Game 2.
And I guess that Leprechaun does travel because the way this ball stayed up on the rim right here, look at the backspin that Bradley puts on that shot to knock down that three. A lot of game balls to a lot of Celtics players, Chris.
Celtic pride, heart trumps skills at times, and tonight, regardless of the shots, regardless of the strategy, their heart and believing, as you said, Reg, brought them over the hump.
Celtics, after the embarrassing blowout at home Friday night, turn it around here in Cleveland, and they get back into the series. Let's get to David Aldridge.
Fellas, first of all, walk me through the last play and the look you got.
Wide open look. I mean, Al did a great job of getting me open, and Marcus made a great pass, and I was able to knock down the shot.
They hit 9 threes in the first quarter, and it looked like it was another blowout. It was a 21-point lead. How did you guys stay engaged in this game and get back in it in the third quarter?
I think the key for us is just fighting back. We wanted to chip away. We knew that one play couldn't get us back in the game, so we wanted to continue to get stops and make good plays on the offensive end. And this guy tonight, I mean, he carried us. He made some big shots, and I'm happy for him. He really stepped up to the plate tonight.
Marcus, you said this morning, when you start, you tend to be more aggressive. You weren't kidding, were you?
Not at all. I mean, you know, everybody had to step their game up tonight, especially with, you know, one of our brothers down. You know, our love and support goes out to Isaiah. We wish he could be here, but we understand, you know, and we just kept fighting like Avery said, and everybody did their part. You know, we got guys, Jonas Drebko, Al Horford, Kelly Olynyk, and Jay Crowder, and Jaylen Brown, Terry Rozier. They all came, and we all fought like Avery said. We chipped away, and we came back with the victory.
That second half, you really got hot on threes, really started making some shots. What was the rhythm like for you?
They kept going under, and, you know, this guy especially and the rest of my teammates and the coaching staff just kept telling me, shoot it. You know, believe in your shot. You've been working on it all season. Just keep shooting the ball. They're going to fall. You know, we hadn't really had a great shooting performance this series, and tonight was one of those performances for us.
Guys, we'll see you Tuesday night here and Thursday night back in Boston for Game 5.
I like the sound of that.
Back to you, Mark.
All right, David, both games to be seen here on TNT. Win by the Celtics stops the Cavaliers streak. They had won 13 straight postseason games going back to last season's final. 13 straight equals the league record, also pulled off by the Lakers of 87 and 88. First playoff win for the Celtics against LeBron James after 6 straight losses. Cleveland swept Boston in the first round back in 2015, plus the Cavs victories in games 1 and 2 of this series. And the question is, what happened to LeBron? Seemed to be out of rhythm, as we discussed earlier. 4 for 13 from the field, only 11 points. Boston comes back from a 21-point deficit to win it. And it's now a 2-1 lead in the best of 7 for Cleveland. For Reggie Miller, Chris Webber, Kristen Ledlow, David Aldridge, and the rest of the crew. Harv Albert saying good night from Cleveland after the break. We'll send it to Ernie Johnson.